Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last part of February, first part of March 2015. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, on this show, we're going to show you some hoops highlights as the Pantherettes are into the playoffs and the Panthers are fixing to get started. Also, the soccer teams are underway, and they're almost halfway through district now, and we'll catch you up on how they're doing. But first, the Duncanville Lions Club has a little event the last of February every year, and here's a couple of folks to tell us about it.
My name is Janice Savage Martin, and I'm a member of the Duncanville Lions Club.
I'm Terry Webb, and I'm also a member of the Duncanville Lions Club.
We want you to mark your calendars for the 23rd annual Las Vegas night.
This year's event is Saturday, February 28th at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Each year the proceeds provide scholarships for Duncanville ISD seniors.
Over the last 23 years, this event has raised over $215,000.
The evening is full of fun with Las Vegas type gaming tables and bingo.
Tickets are available at the Duncanville Chamber Office, Redbird Bowling Center, and any Lions Club member. We hope to see you there.
It's time for the soccer update on Duncanville Weekly News, featuring highlights and recaps of DHS soccer. The soccer update is brought to you this week by Duncanville Optical, featuring polycarb lenses. And now, here's the Duncanville High School soccer update.
The girls soccer team won both of their games that they played in the last week or so. They are moving up the ladder in district on the season. The girls are 5-6-1, and in District 6A action, they're now 3-3. Upcoming games for the girls include Friday night hosting Mansfield, and then Tuesday they go over to South Grand Prairie, and then Friday hosting the Cedar Hill Lady Longhorns. Remember, the district games are at 8 o'clock, and the Panthers play their home games at Old Panther Field. Keep up the good work, girls.
Hello, this is Duncanville Optical.
If someone in your family has an active lifestyle, they may benefit from polycarb lenses in their eyeglasses. You won't see double in polycarb lenses from Duncanville Optical. Polycarb lenses are thinner, lighter weight, and 10 times stronger than standard plastic lenses. When you need eyeglasses, please remember Duncanville Optical, 533 West Wheatland Road in Duncanville. Call today to find out about our polycarb lenses, 972-298-5800.
The boys soccer team continued their winning ways this week as they won both of their district games. On the season, they are now 9-4-2. And in district action, they are 4-2 as the first round of district play has been completed. Upcoming games for the Panthers include this Friday at Mansfield, and then the 24th, Tuesday, they host South Grand Prairie. Then on Friday the 27th, head down to play the Longhorns in Cedar Hill. Remember, the Panthers' home games are played at Old Panther Field, and all the district games start at 8 o'clock. Keep it going, Panthers.
Hello, Duncanville basketball fans. You don't know what you're missing, so a tisket, a tasket. Let's go watch some Duncanville baskets and some hoops.
Hoops? Did you say hoops? We gotcha hoops. Right here in the Hoops Corner on Duncanville Weekly News with all the highlights from the latest Duncanville Panther and Pantherette basketball games and a peek at upcoming games. The Hoops Corner is brought to you by Jane's Memorial Chapel, Duncanville's only home-owned funeral home. Leon Miller Commercial Real Estate Properties on Main Street. Need some space? Call Leon at 972-709-7181. Fry Integra Insurance Services, your hometown insurance agency for 30 years for all insurance types. Call 972-296-9786 for John or Todd. By the Wolverton Company, serving Duncanville's heating and cooling needs for longer than anybody can remember. 972-296-COOL. Jim McDonald's State Farm Insurance Agency, right here in Duncanville on Main Street. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Jim are there. And by Ambit Energy. You have power options. Call energy specialist Don McBurnett at 214-918-9981. You'll be glad you did. And now, in the Hoops Corner, here's John with all the Hoops highlights.
Hello, Duncanville basketball fans, and welcome back to the Hoops Corner, where both the Panthers and the Pantherettes are winding it down now. The Pantherettes are into the playoffs, and the Panthers are winding up their regular season. Let's get right to the highlights and start with the Panthers. They had a couple of games left in the regular season, and here's how they did. On Friday, after a bye night, Tuesday, the Panthers traveled up Beltline to Grand Prairie to face the much-improved Gophers. And to stay in third place in the district, it was a must-win for the Panthers. And Matthew gets things started with a slick move in the lane to score. And then Jalen hits a 16-foot shot. And it's 11-10 Panthers after one. The Panthers had a cold spell early in the second, broken by Chris's pass to JaBryant for two. And then later, Cameron finds JaBryant for another layup. Jalen avoids the flop for a two. And one, with the lead changing hands frequently. Cameron nails a three-point shot to give the Panthers a 25-22 lead at the half. In the third, Cameron again for three. And then Austin runs down a loose rebound and gets it back into Matthew for a turnaround for a two. And another one as the Panthers build a little lead. Jalen on an NBA continuation play. And he was fouled. And then Matthew gets even by passing into Austin. And he avoids another flop to score. And after three, it's 49-42 Panthers. The Gophers scored the first 5 points of the fourth quarter to trail by only two, but Matthew made it four with this hoop. Up by one with a minute and a half left. Chris gets a much-needed driving bucket. But this three-point play by the Gophers tied it at 60 with 54 seconds to go. And Coach Chisholm starts thinking about a final winning play, and it is with 5 seconds left. Matthew faking a shot but making a pass to Jalen, who snares it and scores with 2 seconds left on the clock. We're in Grand Prairie, so the clock operator took a little time to start the clock, and their shot was late and no good anyway. So the final, Panthers 62 and Grand Prairie 60. Matthew had 22 and Jalen 20 as the Panthers clinch at least a tie for third place in District 8, 6A. It was Parents' Night for the Panthers in their final home game of the season, and Jalen presents his mom and dad and little sister. This final regular season game with DeSoto has many connotations. The playoff teams from 8-6A have been determined, but the order is still undetermined. If DeSoto wins, they're the outright district champs, and the Panthers could fall from third to fourth, depending on the Cedar Hill South Grand Prairie outcome. And with the crowd split, with the Pantherettes playing their bi-district game over in Arlington at the same time, but it's still DeSoto, and the rivalry and the game is on. Early on, Jalen, who had a big game, rebounds and scores. And Matthews gets loose for a dunk. Jalen again on a floater. Then Austin rebounds and flips it in as he's being fouled, as the teams are swapping baskets. Time for Jalen again. From the top. 3. And then it's very late in the first, and Chris nails a quarter-ending three-point shot. And after one, it's 19-16 Panthers. It was 4.5 minutes into the second quarter before the Panthers scored on this Cameron three-point shot. But the Eagles weren't scoring much either. And this inbounds play, Matthew to Jalen for 2 and 1. Tied it up, but late in the quarter, this three-point play by DeSoto left the Panthers down 29-26 at the half. The Pantherette game must be over, and here are some of the fans that came back to the Panther game. In the third, Jalen nails another three-point shot. But down by 8, Matthew hits this tough shot. Yeah, that's Coach Phil McNeely and one of Duncanville's best ever, Chris Owens. Jalen, another three-point hoop. But after 3, DeSoto leads by 6. In the fourth, a bonus. Jaquavian Bowles scores in the lane with a rebound. But late in the game, it's an 11-point DeSoto lead when Jalen hits another three-point shot. Then another. But it's too little, too late, as the Eagles win 58-50 to win the outright district championship. Jalen scored 31 points to lead all the scores, but the Panthers finish in third place in the district. Next stop, those Coppell Cowboys in bi-district at Irving MacArthur. So now district play is over for the Panthers in District 8-6A, and here's how it finished up. DeSoto held on to win it outright with an 11-1 record. Cedar Hill is 10-2, Panthers 7-5, South Grand Prairie 6-6. Those are our playoff teams. Midlothian, Mansfield, Grand Prairie each improved, but it's a pretty tough district. So now it's on to bi-district for the teams, and 8-6A, which is us, play the 7-6A, which is up north and west of here. And the Panthers' first round opponent will be the Coppell Cowboys. They finished second in their district, and the 2s play the 3s. The game will be Monday, 7:30 at Irving MacArthur. Where and when tells me that
Coach Chisholm must have lost a toss or two. But the winner of the by-district game moves on to area and will probably play Plano West, the number 1 team around the area.
Jane's Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick Janes and his family, the owners of Jane's Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and Jane's serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to Jane's Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
Well, the Pantherettes and now the rest of District 86A have finished their season, and here's what the final standings look like.
The Pantherettes were the only undefeated team in the district. Cedar Hill ended up finishing second, DeSoto third, and South Grand Prairie came in at 7-5, and they're our 4th place team out of District 8, 6A, going to the playoffs.
So now it's on to the playoffs, and here's how the Pantherettes did in their first round game with LD Bell.
Tuesday night, the Pantherettes continued their quest for another championship, and this by-district game was with the 4th place team out of District 7, 6A, the LD Bell Blue Raiders. The game was held at Arlington Martin, and there were no surprises here. The Pantherettes get on the board first as Maddie pops a 15-foot shot. And then Maddie again on an inbounds play. With some free throws, it's 8-2 when Zay makes a driving hoop. Then she pops a 3-point shot. And the Pantherettes lead 17-7 after 1. In the second, Tay gets ahead of the pack for 2. And then Asia finds herself alone with the ball for a layup. As Chad and Alicia and the twins enjoy the first half of this game. And there'll be many more to come for those twins. And they watch Zay make another nice move. And basket. And then she does it again. And it's 30-23 at the half. Sierra gets things going 3 minutes into the third quarter with this mini hook. And then Tay gets to Sierra for a tripled teamed score. Kyla scores on a runner down the lane. And then Jazz drives the lane. Misses. But KP saves it back to her. And this time she doesn't miss. There's 5 seconds left in the third, and Maddie inbounds to Jazz, who finds Asia all the way down the court. And this play at the buzzer provided some momentum, and it's 38-29 after 3. Lots and lots of free throws in the fourth, and when Jazz misses here, Sierra's there to rebound and put it back. It's Rosie. Tanisha for 2. And that worked so well, they did it again. Inbounds play. Nisha to Kyla for 2 more. And outscoring the Blue Raiders 25-8 in the fourth makes the final 63-37 Pantherettes. They had 15 and Maddie 10 to lead the scoring. Next stop, the area round this Friday.
So now it's on to the area round for the Pantherettes, and here's what the playoff bracket situation looks like.
The Pantherettes will play the Lady Wildcats of Plano in the area round. The game will be Friday, 6:30 at North Mesquite High School. The winner will play the winner of the area round game between Flower Mound and South Lake Carroll at a time and place to be determined. But it will probably be either Monday or Tuesday night, the 23rd or 24th. The winner of that quarterfinal game then will move on to the Region 1 tournament in Fort Worth on the weekend.
Looks like we've got some exciting times ahead. We'll be back on March the 3rd with highlights of that game, the area game, and all the games that have been played up to that point for the Panthers and the Pantherettes. Plus the soccer update and some scenes from the Las Vegas night event that will be held at the Holiday Inn on February the 28th. Thanks for watching. As we close, let's see some more sights and sounds from the City of Champions, and we'll see you March the 3rd.